It's been 7 months since Samsung officially unveiled their Galaxy S3 smartwatch, and I made an initial hands-on video at IFA Berlin 2016. Even though the smartwatch market has become even more crowded, the Samsung Galaxy Gear S3 remains my favorite, but it has a few flaws to consider. My name is Linus, and here's the TechLineHD after the buzz review. If you watched my initial hands-on video, you know that there are two different versions of the watch, the Classic and the Frontier. In this video, I wanted to review the latter, less looky but better equipped version of the Galaxy Gear S3. My watch is the Bluetooth version only, but there is also the LTE model that can act as a standalone mobile phone. Let's talk about the design, which is always subjective, especially once we talk about watches. For me, the Galaxy Gear S3 is bold, beautiful, and classy, even though it's huge and bulky and it may look funny on my tiny wrist. The watch uses a durable stainless steel case that assures water and dust resistance thanks to the IP68 rating. Also, the S3 has a military A10 certification, meaning that it can survive a few accidental drops. The watch is comfortable to wear with a standard wristband. You can easily swap the wristbands if they are not comfortable to you or you simply want to change the looks. The display is one of the most important aspects of any watch, and the Galaxy Gear S3 has a 1.3 inches Super AMOLED touchscreen that is covered with a Gorilla Glass SR Plus to assure a better scratch resistance. The display is great for both indoor and outdoor use, but the star of the show is the rotating bezel. That is easily my favorite feature of this watch, as you can simply navigate through the user interface, answer or reject calls, and do a lot more without using the touchscreen. If you love physical keys on watches, you will enjoy using nice and tactile buttons. The upper key takes you back and the lower button takes you home or opens up the app tray. If you double press it, you will open up the S Voice that works fine for the basic stuff, but it is still too slow to respond to voice commands in my opinion. What's the weather like in Boston, Massachusetts?
The sun is shining today.
If you don't like using the S Voice, the lower button is programmable. If you press it 3 times, it will trigger SOS feature. I don't really like talking about specs on smartwatches, so I will leave the list of them in the video description. What you need to know right now is that the Gear S3 Frontier has all the connectivity options you need. It has the Bluetooth 4.2, Wi-Fi, GPS, and NFC, so you can use it with a Samsung Pay, well, if the service is available in your country. Other thing that you need to know about the specs is that they assure a smooth performance once you navigate through the user interface that is called Tizen OS 2.3. It seems that Samsung crammed in every feature and setting that they possibly could. You can change the looks by selecting from a huge variety of watch faces, customize them, or download the new ones. You can also make or receive calls since the watch has a built-in loudspeaker. People I spoke to didn't hear the difference between a watch and a regular cell phone. However, I found the sound to be tinny and flat on my end, but the voices were still understandable. If you prefer texting, you can do that too, and you can use either the old school T9 keyboard, short answers, or a bunch of different emojis, or try handwriting, which may take some time getting used to. You can also listen to music thanks to the built-in 4GB of internal storage, but I prefer connecting the watch to one of my Bluetooth headsets. Like on any other watch, you can receive all sorts of notifications from your phone, adjust a variety of settings, and so on. The S3 has all sorts of apps and you can always download new ones from the Galaxy App Store. However, don't expect to find a lot of apps here like on the Google's Play Store. This App Store is still developing. My favorites include the News Briefing and Intuitive Gallery app, but the most favorite is the S Health app that makes the Gear S3 a true fitness companion. You can select from a variety of activities and the watch measures your heart rate manually or automatically. Also, the S3 tracks your steps, floors climbed, calories burned, and the distance walked very accurately thanks to the pedometer, GPS, and other sensors. Well, these are just a few fitness and health related features. I didn't have any issues syncing the watch with my phone using the Samsung Galaxy Gear app, where you can find all the information about the watch, adjust a lot of different settings, send content and apps to the watch, and so on. All those apps, features, and customization options are great, but if you use them all the time, you will probably drain your battery a lot quicker than Samsung's claimed 4 days. With my usage, I could get about 2 or 2.5 days out of this watch, meaning that you would need to recharge the S3 more often. Good news is that the watch ships with a wireless charger that can fully charge the watch in about 2 hours. The Galaxy S3 costs about $330 depending on the region, and it is definitely not the cheapest smartwatch you can buy at the moment, but it is probably the most feature-packed watch you can find on the market. At the end of the day, if you don't mind its bulkiness, a quite high price tag, and a few minor shortcomings, the Samsung Galaxy Gear S3 is still one of the best smartwatches you can buy at the moment. It was Linus, thanks for watching, and as always, if you guys have any questions, please drop me a comment down below. Also, please subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel and if you like my videos, and please follow TechLineHD on social media, like on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. See you in the next video soon.